on, put me on!
Relationship status? Complicated.
Don't be scared. Put me on, put me on, put me on!
Oh my god, where'd you learn to talk?
That's not important right now!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime characters that should have been couples.
Yeah, time for the badass to get the girl. Let's go to school.
For this list, we'll be ranking all the characters we wanted to see end up together, based on their chemistry, history, and overall compatibility on screen. Some characters on the list may have shared a hug or a kiss, but still were never officially a couple.
I'm not going to give up now. I have to survive. So, I can protect her.
We're including characters who may have hooked up in the manga series that the anime was based on, but didn't get together in the anime itself. Let the shipping begin.
Kyo? You're not really planning on staying up here the whole night, are you?
Better believe it, Kagura's still down there.
Number 10, Spike Spiegel and Faye Valentine, Cowboy Bebop.
The final hand.
What a shame. Appears I'm not skillful and I'm not lucky either.
These two bounty hunters are both tragic victims of unwarranted circumstance, making them so relatable to each other. After an elaborate bounty hunt goes awry, Spike and the rest of the Bebop crew decides to let her join the team.
You took all the money you stole from us and you lost it gambling at a casino?
You know what they say, cowboy. Easy come, easy go.
Whether it's because of the huge debt she owes them, or her fondness for the group, Faye actually sticks around. However, due to her troubled past, she never lets anyone get too close. Spike is the only one to have ever seen Faye at her most vulnerable, and we really want these two lovable characters to enjoy some honest happiness together.
You told me once to forget the past, because it doesn't matter. But you're the one still tied to the past, Spike.
Number 9, Claire and Rocky, Claymore.
Go ahead, make a move. That is, if you can actually find the courage to kill me and this human.
Rocky's knight in shining armor came to his rescue after a malicious, shape-shifting monster called a Yoma slaughtered his family.
My parents were the first victims, the first ones killed by the Yoma.
Having nowhere else to go, he follows Claire and acts as her surrogate squire. Annoyed with his presence initially, Claire's icy-cold exterior begins to crack when Rocky demonstrates his selfless devotion to her time and time again. In the midst of their journey, they both recognize their need for each other. But due to Claire's sworn duty to the Claymore organization, a happy life was never in the cards for these two.
Why are you doing this?
Because I just want to help her.
Number 8, Tohru Honda and Kyo Soma, Fruits Basket.
Where are you going?
Away from you!
Love and affection can come in many different shapes, literally. Members of the Soma family are born with a strange curse. Each one turns into a different member of the zodiac when hugged by a member of the opposite sex.
I'm so sorry. Are you alright? I turned him into a cat. I'm so sorry. I don't know how it happened, but we're going to help you, okay?
Kyo Soma, being the cat zodiac, is the black sheep of the family and has a hideous third form. The wonderfully innocent and loving Tohru Honda finds herself in a love triangle with Kyo and his rival Yuki, and her love for both of them transcends their curse. Kyo, being the most sympathetic Soma, is also the one most in need of Tohru's love. While they do marry in the manga, we really wanted to see it happen in the anime.
He really does have a lot of good qualities. And the more I learn about them, the more I want to see him the way you do. You two-timer!
Number 7, Fakir and Duck, Princess Tutu. Sometimes it's not always the prince and princess we want to see live happily ever after. Duck developed a crush on the once noble Prince Muto in an attempt to restore his heart. Their interactions during dance classes were often interrupted by Fakir. And what we thought was a dislike between the two was actually Fakir's jealousy. Fakir and Duck become close toward the end of the series, and we really want to see these two live happily ever after. Number 6, Tada and Linda, Golden Time.
大丈夫？
The worst love stories are the ones that were too little, too late. Growing up as childhood friends, Tada develops feelings for Linda and decides to tell her at their high school graduation ceremony. Awaiting her answer on a bridge, Tada suffers a head injury that gives him amnesia.
リンダ先輩、俺のこと絶対知ってますよね。黙ってるのは、なんか事情があるんですか?
Meeting once again in university, Linda reveals that her answer was no, and they come to the conclusion that they should leave their history in the past. However, after Tada begins dating someone else, Linda recognizes her true feelings, but puts them aside in order to see Tada happy. Sigh.
リンダが好きだ。リンダのそばにいたい。本当は俺はリンダを探していた。
Number 5. Ichigo and Rukia, Bleach.
You got that? Huh? I'm the rescuer here. You just shut up!
What? What'd you say?
They can bicker like brother and sister, but true fans can easily read between the lines of this relationship. In saving Rukia from a rampant hollow, Ichigo was instantly dragged into the world of the Shinigami.
You must become a Soul Reaper yourself.
What?
After Ichigo was coached in the ways of the Shinigami, he was able to not only become an integral guardian to his human world, but of Soul Society too. Rukia has been there at every turn to see Ichigo succeed, and while they don't always get along, their chemistry together far exceeds that of any other characters.
You'll pay for this!
Let us continue with our lesson, Monsieur.
Watching them go around and around and never be together was difficult to say the least.
What kind of look is that? I've come here to save you. You could at least try to act like you're happy.
Number 4. Shinichiro and Noe, True Tears.
そこのあなた。勝手に見ないで。
This series' conclusion left a lot of fans feeling hollow. While most felt the dynamic between Shinichiro and Noe to be more authentic, he ends up with another despite their shared mutual attraction.
私、慎一郎を見上げるのが大好き。それって空に近いところにいるってことだもの。
Shinichiro meets Noe after she curses him with misfortune for teasing her. The two later make up and form a really distinct kind of relationship.
素敵。素晴らしいわ。
そこまで褒められると。
We love how they inspire each other, which is what makes their decision all the more disappointing.
絶望の深い闇の先にピカって光が見えたな。
Number 3. MaKo and Gama Gory, Kill la Kill.
You want some? Come on, let's go! You and me, right here!
Who can resist a classic Beauty and the Beast story? Gamagori contrasts MaKo in almost every way. However, their interactions in the anime are some of the most intriguing. Sworn member of the Elite Four, Gamagori pledges his allegiance to Satsuki, and is probably the least fun-loving character in the whole show.
Be careful going home. Don't stop for any strangers.
Okay, Dad.
MaKo isn't only best friends with Gamagori's enemy, but is also a carefree ball of energy.
Woohoo! These seats are comfy! Wow! Is this a new car? It looks new!
The respect Gamagori develops for her turns into a love interest, and although he never voices his feelings, we think he's well deserving of her love, since he consistently puts her protection above his own.
Sometimes you just have to suck it up!
Number 2. Tenma and Halima, School Rumble.
I love you. Just 3 little words. But the moment I say them, the whole world changes.
Some go to great lengths to be close to the person they love, but there is a fine line between stalker and romantic.
Oh, definitely not. No problem here.
So Tenma is in 2C, huh? I know. I'll use psychic power to make sure I'm in 2C.
Putting his delinquent past behind him and returning to school, Harima works tirelessly to earn the affection of Tenma, who is equally enamored with another boy in class.
Thanks so much for your help.
Sure.
He's right here.
Tenma and Harima eventually become good friends, but Harima just can't get out of the friend zone. Because of his undying love for Tenma, Harima decides to let her go, which makes us want them to be together even more.
Sorry.
But you wouldn't by any chance have feelings for my sister?
Before we unveil our pick for top anime characters that should have been a couple, here are a few honorable mentions.
What do you want?
Oh, it appears Watanuki got into a fight, and he's in the nurse's office now.
Why didn't you say that in the first place? じゃあ、私が持ち上げ続けるってのはどう？とりあえず、今すぐ手を離して逃げて。
てめえらも謝れバカ野郎！逃げ心から頭下げれば、どんな奴にも心通じんだバカ野郎！
What the?
Number 1. Roy Mustang and Riza Hawkeye, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Man, that must have sounded pretty childish, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes our soulmate can be right under our nose. Riza has been the Colonel's right hand for many years, and quite possibly knows him better than he knows himself.
If I ever deviate from this path, then I want you to shoot me, and I'm trusting you to do so. Do you accept my offer?
Of course I do, sir. I'll follow you into hell if you ask me to.
She frequently keeps him in check, and while her stern demeanor may have you thinking otherwise, Riza cares deeply for Roy, even though her professionalism always wins out.
I'm not proud of it, but I've killed too many to feel sorry for myself. Besides, I can't deny that I'm the one who chose this path.
Roy often exhibits the same kind of devotion for Riza, and while they make a kick-ass team on the field, it tears us apart that they never get together.
Hello, Major Mustang. Long time no see. Do you still remember me?
Damn this war. Even her. She has the eyes of a killer, too.
Do you agree with our list? What anime characters did you ship together? For more awesome top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
No. Hold up. I have changed my ways. Yes, I can be a friendly guy.